What's going on, guys? Crypto Boss with an update video. Today has been crazy. So, if you're living under a rock today, the just to update you, today the market cap has gone down. It's broken through this 500 range. It's gone down to like 400. Let's refresh it. It's gone down to like 450 billion-dollar market cap. That shaved off like $350 billion from our all-time highs, which is really impressive. Like that's a pretty impressive market correction or crash, if you want to call it that. A couple of things I want to go over. First is when you see this market cap drop and you're seeing all this sea of red, just I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, and if you need cash, go ahead and sell if you want. The way I look at it is I look at these as buying opportunities. I'm by no means a financial advisor, and I'm not telling you how to spend your money or what to do with your coins. But this channel is just about kind of my journey through this and going through the ups and downs and kind of explaining my thought process. So my thought process on this is, where can I buy? And that kind of brings me into my next topic, because it makes it a little difficult to buy today because we had some big news in the crypto world. And for those of you who've been following the channel for a little while, I have spoken about Bitconnect in the past, and I invested money into Bitconnect, and it was going great for me. I didn't prey on referrals or anything. I didn't have a ton of referrals. All the referrals that were on my small team were just close friends, family, and we all invested money that we could afford to lose. So I hope that was the case with everybody. But basically, if you haven't heard, Bitconnect has stopped all lending and stopped their exchange. So it's very difficult to log into Bitconnect right now to see what happened. But I'll give you a brief rundown if you haven't already seen the million other videos that have been posted and all the people saying, haha, I got you, Ponzi schemes, all this stuff. My opinion is a bit different, and I'm pretty open minded, and I don't really care that much. It's not that I don't care about the money that I lost or that I'm losing at this point. I haven't lost it yet, but I invest into crypto understanding the risks that I'm taking with anything, whether it be the profit trailer. Not to mention, I lost a ton of money in profit trailer today. And that had nothing to do with the bot itself buying and selling at losses. It had to do with Bitcoin dropping. The same thing with all my other investments. Today was a rough day all around. And then to cap it all off, Bitconnect came out and just said, yeah, we're halting the lending. And basically what they did is they said, I apologize for this. Okay, so they said that they will be paying out all active loans and all daily interest that you had in your account, and they will be paying that out in Bitconnect coin at the price of $363 a coin. So if you had 10 grand in there or whatever, you would get that amount, that dollar amount, in Bitconnect coin, with the Bitconnect coin valued at $363. And that they came up with that number based on the past 15 days of trading volume, the average trading value on this website, CoinMarketCap. And to me, that's somewhat fair. Okay, like that's fine. I get you have to pick a price, and I don't know the real reasons why they claim that they shut down shop because of the cease and desist letters, and that there was a lot of uncertainty, and they're going to focus on the Bitconnect X exchange, and they're going to continue to use Bitconnect coin, and you can continue to just the platform is not around anymore, and they're going to continue to try and put this coin on third-party merchant websites, they said. But basically, you log into Bitconnect, you now have coins, Bitconnect coins. And those coins earlier in the day were worth, $363 or whatever whenever they paid you out. That's the value they paid you at. Now, the problem is when this news came out, everybody tried to sell them. And the problem was their exchange is not open. So you had to take your Bitconnect coins from Bitconnect and send them somewhere that sells or offers Bitconnect trading. And so this is a popular one. Coin Exchange or Hit BTC is another one. And as you can see, this is where everybody got news and they just started selling, 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 driving the price way down. And then something kind of interesting happened. And this is the only reason I'm going over this, because a lot of my subscribers weren't in Bitconnect. They were following for Profit Trailer and everything. But I just wanted to like show you guys what I'm doing. So weird thing happened. It bottomed out and then people started buying. Somehow there was like a decent amount of buying orders in there. And the price is hovering at about $34 right now. And the strange thing is earlier, before I started filming this video, there was like 27 like BTC value worth of orders for buying Bitconnect. And clearly people are still buying Bitconnect, which is really strange to me. Like 160 coins, someone's trying to buy it for half a Bitcoin. And there's a ton of selling orders. So there's 7,000 BCC worth of selling orders. So if we do the math on this, you can see that's just for simplicity, 7,000 times the going rate at $34. There's about $238,000 of selling orders, and then 21,000 or 21 Bitcoin times, let's just use profit trailers at 10,000 times 10,000. So 238,000 of selling orders and 210,000 of buying orders. So what that means is just what we're seeing is the price is going to drop, and it's clearly been dropping all day. There were definitely some buyers though, and I'm really confused as to why, because Bitconnect coin was used for the lending platform and that was its main functionality. So I'm not really sure what people are thinking is going to happen. Maybe they're in the same situation as me where they can't sell it because my Bitconnect coins haven't showed up on Coin Exchange, and I lost a good amount of money, guys. So yeah, it sucks. Like this decision for them to shut down the lending the way they did really sucks. But this is the risk we take when we're in crypto and you invest into high risk platforms like this. And I think the same goes for all the other lending platforms. I'm not involved in the other ones. I wanted to test out Bitconnect, and then I ended up testing it for a month, and then I put in more money, and it was working. It was working well, and I was pulling out some cash, and then this happened. So I ended up losing most of my value. So I lost probably 90% of my value, but it is what it is. Like this is what happens. So I'm sorry. I hope most people just invested what they could afford to lose. That's all I can say. And now we have to rebuild. So that's what we're going to do with Profit Trailer. I've been updating the settings constantly. I'm excited about the next few weeks to come with all these coins being so red. That to me shows a buying opportunity, and maybe we'll see some of these coins start to bounce back, and we'll see Profit Trailer start to churn a profit again. In one of my first Profit Trailer videos, I had made $900 in 4 or 5 days, and that's the kind of profit that, not that you expect from Profit Trailer, but when you see it once, you're like, wow, where'd that go? And basically, we've just been in a mini bear market for the past, I don't know, month or so, since maybe Christmas time when it hit this all-time high. We've just kind of been in a slow downturn, and that's okay. That's the crypto market needs this every now and again, just like every market does. So lastly, what I'll go over, I apologize if this is getting too long, but lastly, I'll go over a couple coins that I am eyeing right now. Once again, not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go buy these. I'm not pumping these coins. I have 50 subscribers. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. So Cardano is one of them. I really like the project. I like the development team. I like how transparent they are with what they're doing. They update the roadmap all the time. They're looking to introduce staking within the next few months. I'm hoping in March, maybe end of March, they'll launch staking. And the more coins you have, the more staking rewards you get. So I'm looking at Cardano, and I'm just long on Cardano generally. I think that their platform just has a better technology than a lot of these other projects that are very similar. I think Ethereum is a great project as well, but they're going through growing pains, and Cardano is kind of built from the ground up to solve those growing pains, whereas Ethereum has to build on top of their blockchain. And I'm not saying it can't be done; it can definitely be done, and they can definitely fix these issues that they're having, and they're already working on it. So I don't know. Either of those good buys. I think Bitcoin is a crazy good price right now at 10,900. Um, by the end of 2018, it's like, in my opinion, it's going to be far past this. But do your own research. Look at the development team. How are they doing with the Lightning Network? Is SegWit getting implemented? All this stuff, right? You got to do your research. But Cardano is one. Bitcoin, Ethereum. I'm looking into those. I looked into Dash quite a bit. I recommend looking into Dash. I did a video on it, Dash for Dummies. Check that out. It's a basic overview, but I look at Dash because I've seen over the past market cycles that have happened with Dash. It's hard to tell on this graph. I should have used TradingView, but I apologize. I'm not going to do that today. During the past little market corrections, Dash actually performs really well. So if you think right now that the market is near the bottom, like it was right here, you can kind of predict the future, and past results don't necessarily mean it's going to happen again in the future, but Dash seems to perform pretty well after a market correction. And I also like Dash as a platform. I think they're doing things right over there. So that's another one. Tron has just been beaten up the past few weeks. That's sad. But Omisego, I actually really like OMG coin. This coin has definitely dropped in value quite a bit over the past month or so. I mean, we were sitting at $25 and now you're sitting at 16. I'm eyeing these coins. I'm looking at Stellar. Okay, I'm kind of keeping this video to these higher market cap coins because this is the time where you don't want to be too risky, just in case this downturn continues. And if it does continue, then these smaller projects could run out of money, and that's basically what happened in the dot-com bubble. So when things last like this for too long, and we haven't really seen this in crypto where this lasts for months on end, right? But in the stock market, when this kind of stuff lasts and lasts and lasts, investor funding dries up, and venture capital stops coming in and pouring money into these small projects, and that's a big problem for these really small market cap coins, even past the 100 number here at 229 million market cap. That's not that big. If you're familiar with the stock market, this isn't even coming close to the S&P 500, and those companies have problems in long bear markets. So be careful with what you're investing in. You got to do your research, and you got to really believe in the development team and believe that they're going to kind of persevere through all this. So other than that, I was looking at Salt a little bit. This one's taking a big hit. I like the idea. I'm not necessarily a platform user, so I'm not invested into Salt, but I was looking into it. Let's see, there was one other one. Where'd it go? I think I was looking at Basic Attention Token, because that one took a pretty big hit as well. I think I did a video on this before. You can go check that out as well. But I mean, more or less, I'm just trying to open my brain up to all these currencies right now and figure out which ones are going to pop, which ones are, have the right development teams, which ones can persevere, like I said. So with that, it's a bummer. Bitconnect's done. For all the haters out there, good for you. You guys didn't have to endure this, which is fine. It is what it is. This was my investment, my my decision to do it. So I don't hold anyone accountable but myself. So with that said, I'm gonna start doing those daily Crypto for Dummy videos again, and I will be updating a profit trailer video soon with how to install profit trailer using a VPS. And I know there's a bunch of those videos out there, but I think it'll be very helpful because I actually had a couple issues with profit trailer being ran on my VPS purely because there was a time sync issue, and so I had to email support. So before, I wanted to get all that squared away before I released the video. So before we sign out, as you can see, Bitcoin is still crashing. So be careful investing at this point, because the market cap is probably, yep, it's under 500. So my support lines say if it dropped below 10,000 that it could go as low as 8,000. So I mean, proceed at your own risk. And with that, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and keep hoarding those coins.